Okay, cool.
Yeah.
We don't do introduction because we already had it, so we can just
Yeah.
start
exactly.
talking
Yeah.
and drinking. My favorite part about whiskey, talking and drinking.
That's the best. That's the best. And welcome outside, Leon.
Thank you for having me here.
Yeah. it's
First
a
of all,
pleasure. Pleasure.
usually I start interviews with "Thank you for having me here,"
Yeah.
and I do that now. You have been very kind. We also already had dinner, and I'm here on a beautiful property, very lovely house, and
It's
right
a very
next,
old house.
next to the distillery.
Yeah. The house that I live in is from 1864.
Yeah.
And this distillery is from 2018.
So old and new combined
Yeah.
in one place. Cool.
Absolutely.
Which is basically sort of like what you do, right? Like
Yeah.
old and new, like old
Yeah.
in terms of you're a farm distillery,
Yeah.
producing in very traditional ways.
Mm.
You have direct fire stills, you have
Mm.
barley that comes from your own field.
Yeah.
And
Absolutely.
what is the new approach maybe?
Well, I think it's almost also new. You know,
Yeah.
there's kind of the thing about new wave whiskey where the focus is on, you know, the local ingredients, the organic perspective
Yeah.
of growing, and I think in a way that's also the new thing, even though it's a very old thing, you know.
Yeah.
The focus on what we wanted when we started was that, you know, Lars he would grow his barley and it would be sent to huge malt factories in Europe.
So Lars is your farmer.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
our farmer. Yes, organic farmer. And you know, that would kind of eliminate that singularity of his field, of
Yeah.
that particular field. And I think it's great to see that this is a part of, I would say, the new wave of whiskey distilleries, is to focus on that locality,
Mhm.
that actual place of that field. And so that's why I say that it's also the new thing. The organic perspective is a new thing, but I would say that we are also quite old school in terms of production methods, very inefficient, and you know, we have everything like our mash tun was, you know, we would have an open mash tun and stir it ourselves, and just to learn that process as well. The fermentation is also quite long to get a good amount of lactobacteria action in there as well, and this distillation is incredibly slow and ineffective, but also creates just a lot of flavor.
The way you want it.
The way we want,
yeah.
yeah. And that's also, I guess, part of the old style is that, you know, it is direct fired, and that's, I think, what really creates our flavor profile as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Cool.
Right. So what are we looking at right now? I have a very beautiful glass. I hope you can see that on camera. As you mentioned before, they're all unique.
Mm-hmm.
And as I told you before, I really like your logo and your design, which is, I didn't really know why I liked it. And then you said we try to sort of make something rune-ish, Nord-ish, but not too specific.
Mm-hmm.
And that explains a lot, because I like this kind of artwork with runes and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But it's not like, hey, this is a whiskey with runes.
Right.
So
it's not like
it's
we are Vikings, you know. It's not that,
exactly.
that kind of thing. But
Yeah.
but it definitely, as you say, thank you very much.
Yeah.
And we wanted to have that. We want people to see, okay, this is definitely a whiskey distillery, and it's definitely situated in the Nordics, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
Yeah, I quite like that.
yeah, that's
Okay.
cool.
Is the bottle here what we're having in the glass, or is it
This
the other
is
one?
the next one actually,
Yes,
but
okay.
so this is these are actually 2 world premieres just for you, Leon.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I feel honored.
So this one is taken directly from a steel tank where a few casks are being married,
Yeah.
and have just been diluted to just under 52%. And this is going to be our second glød.
Okay.
You can try and say that if you want.
Glue?
Yeah.
I tried it. It sounds like glue. So
it's an annoying Danish word.
Say it again.
Glød.
Glow.
Yeah.
A bit like glow. Maybe glow is better.
And that is basically what it means. So you can translate it to glow or hue.
Yeah.
Kind of. And it's kind of a spark thing as well. So it's what you have in a fire basically, when the fire has gone out.
Yeah.
You know, you have those.
Glut in German.
Yeah.
So that's
exactly.
it's close.
Yeah, it's very close.
We talked about language before.
Yeah, exactly.
So there's a cat wants a nip as well.
Yeah. The distillery cats are here.
So this is basically not in the bottle yet. It's basically waiting to be bottled.
Absolutely. Yes.
Awesome.
Yes.
Yeah. Cool.
And I don't know. Before I talked about distillery-driven whiskies, this is more of a cask-driven whiskey.
Yeah.
So it's 2 first fill ex-bourbon casks. There is one quarter cask first fill Oloroso, and then there is a PX Hogshead, but not the full cask.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. Cheers.
Cheers. Nice to have you.
Thank you for having me here.
Skål.
Skål. Well, you can definitely taste the sherry in there. But it's a nice combo, like bourbon sherry. It's not overly sherried.
Yeah.
And there's still your grainy cereal punch in there. So I quite like that. I think this is like, it feels very much like it's a round story to have, your barley field, that design and this cereal character in the whiskey. I think that's a really good, how do you say, full circle.
Yeah, that's great to hear. Absolutely. Yeah, and it's
tasty.
I think it's a big. It has a big body, and that's from the quite robust distillate.
How much percent is this?
It's just shy of 52.
Yeah.
It's also a young whiskey. I mean, the casks are 3, almost 4 years, some of them.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's not a lot of age, but has a roundness to it that's, really, really nice.
I just want to show this. I mean, I'll insert pictures of the bottle, but I really like this design. If you look at that, the bottle, it's funny because the bottle itself reminds me of Fettercairn, which is like also a very, very thin and sleek bottle. I mean, the old one. Unfortunately, they redesigned their bottles. They used to have this kind of bottle, and but I really like this. This design.
That's great to hear.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, it's great to have started out with a design that you really liked in the beginning, but that you still really like after, because this bottle was presented in 2016 when we did our crowdfunding, and we just didn't want to change anything about it, so. Just completely the same as the first mock-up. Yeah.
So, and you started. When did you start the distillery? In 2000.
Yeah. So the whole thing began as an idea in March 2016.
Yeah.
And at that point, we did not have any money or any idea about how to make a whiskey.
Yeah.
I mean, just a few guys that sat down together and thought this was kind of a cool project.
Yeah.
And so the house over there is a double house, and I moved in one of the side with my family, and my old friend from high school or gymnasium moved into the other side with his family, and we had a lot of good drams over at the fireplace over there.
Yeah.
and looking at the stars and talking about all the big stuff.
What you do at the fireplace with whiskey. So.
Yeah, exactly. And then, just one day he knocked on the door on our side of the house and asked that question that would also define my life for the next 10 years now.
Yeah.
Do you want to start a whiskey distillery?
Crazy, yeah.
Yeah, it's a weird thing, but and the whiskey stuff for me, I mean, really happened for the first time in Glasgow while on tour with my band, where the promoter, he worked as a tour guide at Auchentoshan.
Oh, yeah.
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 And that was really where whiskey opened itself up for me, I guess. Yeah.
Although you're not triple distilling at your distillery.
No, we're not.
So you didn't design your whiskey after that first experience.
No, it was more like the craftsmanship behind creating something like that. That was the experience at Auchentoshan.
So the spark was started for you there.
Yeah, and also trying to put something in your mouth that's 50-year-old, which we were lucky enough to try.
Oh wow!
A 50-year-old whiskey was also kind of mind blowing, for a young guy in early 20s. So that thing really stuck with me, and I stopped playing music at one point, and that was kind of simultaneously with when Martin he knocked on the door, and all of a sudden we were just 7 guys sitting down and daydreaming about this project.
So now you're playing your music to whiskey. That's
exactly
something else.
Exactly.
You didn't stop making music; you just switched the audience.
I found a better audience, one that could listen for 3-5 years without complaining.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
So Auchentoshan was sort of like the opening spark that sort of introduced you to whiskey.
Yeah.
But is there a certain distillery or a certain whiskey that was a bit of a role model for you when you created your whiskey, or when you went on the journey of creating your own whiskey? Inspiration?
Yeah, I mean, so many actually. I mean, obviously, I think Springbank was always on the top of that list. The Longrow stuff was just, to me, really mind-blowing.
Yeah.
We're all quite big peat heads. I mean, and therefore also a few of the Islay ones are, big in our books. But anything that has kind of a, a bit different, bit heavier distillate character, really draws me to it, So yeah, but those were definitely the big ones that we were inspired by. But I would say since we started, it's just as much Dornoch Distillery. It's also we talked about Smögen.
Yeah.
And distilleries outside, also even the Danish ones. I think that's really great that we're able to inspire each other. These things came later when we already kind of started.
Yes.
Of course. So, but I think that at the moment I'm not really focusing on the old giants. I'm more looking into what distilleries at our level are trying to do.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, inspired by that. The whole Daft-Mill thing is really inspiring to follow as well. What they're gonna do at Kythe, I'm also very interested in. So yeah, I guess that's a very vague answer to a very specific question.
Yeah. I mean, the last interviews I did, I always asked the guys if you could buy a Scottish distillery to accompany your distillery, which one would that be? So that was that question.
Wow.
But I mean, you can still pick one if you no budget limits, so you can just pick a distillery to accompany yours.
Oh, that's crazy. I mean, kind of hard not to say, you know, Port Ellen or something. I mean, also just because since it's reopening, you might be able to also kind of shape the way that it's going.
Yeah.
I guess. But yeah, I would say it's a difficult one because, I mean, being an entrepreneur and starting things like this, I think the most fun is, you know, being there from the beginning.
Yeah.
And not maybe diving into something that is already completely established, where people have 100% confirmed, you know, expectations to what you're putting out there.
Mm-hmm.
So I would say, you know, joining in on something that's at the very beginning somehow. Even the, you know, maybe the Strui project from Phil and Simon who started Dornoch.
Yeah.
That's, you know, that's being, you know, made now. It's being, you know, that's in construction. And I just think that those two guys have the greatest approach to create whiskey, and I would love to be a part of that somehow,
Yeah.
you know?
But like I said, we don't have to, you know, do it because this will not be the classical. I mean, the 10 questions run I did with the other distilleries.
Mm-hmm.
I love to do that, but it was such a pain to cut and edit this video. It was
yeah,
so exhausting. It was so much work.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm more than happy to just, you know, have these conversations like that.
Absolutely.
A bit more
Absolutely.
off the script. So
yeah.
Although one question I will still give you that I asked the other guys also, pick a world whiskey distillery, because that's because I'm such a big fan of world whiskey.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry for the whole my hand movements, because there's a lot of mosquitoes.
We have mosquitoes because of the light here.
Exactly. So, but
dinner is served.
Exactly, dinner is served here and there.
Yeah.
So, and it's now our blood is now infused with whiskey, so it's even better. Yeah, but yeah, I'm a huge world whiskey fan, and if you would pick not a Scotch, but when I say world whiskey, like non-Irish, non-Scottish distillery.
That's such a great question. I would love to pick something local, something at least.
I don't give you Danish, sorry.
No, okay, yeah.
So it has to be outside of your own country.
Yeah, I mean, even then, I would love to pick something at least European or Nordic, you know.
Okay.
But I don't know. I would probably love to say something like Chichibu.
Okay.
That would be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I think
Japanese.
Yeah. I think that's just amazing whiskey. But I mean, it could have also been because when we started, I was at least very, very inspired by Per Kaldenby from Smøgen, and even bought one of his books.
Check out the video. With Per.
And just love his style, his old school way of approaching whiskey production, and it could be another option. I mean, it's very hard to choose, Leon.
Okay,
I mean, can you actually choose which one it could be?
I mean, first of all, I don't own a distillery yet.
Right.
So probably never will be. No, but in terms of if I would pick a distillery to be in charge of, yeah, it is a very difficult question. That's why I like to ask this question. Mm-hmm. But I am a huge fan of the Brittany style whiskey, Armorique and Glenamore and Cornock. And I think if I would have like literally a free pass, I would probably gain responsibility for Glenamore and Cornock and Brittany, because they have been taken over by a company called Celtic Whiskey Company right now. And I love the whiskey they make, or they have been making because the ownership changed. And I really like Cornock and I really like Glenamore. It's fantastic whiskey. It's warm tub condensed, direct fired.
Nice.
You would love it. It's very nerdy.
Yeah.
And yeah, that would probably be a pick, like
cool.
a passion project.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think I'll stick with that.
Fantastic.
Yeah, Whiskey Breton. I think it's a fantastic place to make whiskey.
Yeah.
And the French make really good whiskey, especially in Brittany. And
I'll have to try more French whiskies.
you can try one. I have one in the car.
Oh,
so
you have one?
Yeah, I have the Amérique Maître de Chère, if I say that correctly. Sorry, France. I have that with me, so you can try that after the video.
And I'm sorry, but that was in Bretagne.
It's in Brittany, yes.
Yeah.
Bretagne, yeah.
Yeah.
Waregem, I did an interview with David Rossier, the owner and the current owner and CEO, I'm not sure, distillery manager of the distillery. And I just love the fact that they made Whiskey Breton a place of origin, like Irish and Scotch whiskey. So they did that on their own. So to have like Whiskey Breton on the bottle, to say this is a Brittany whiskey.
Yeah.
So that would be probably my answer. Yeah.
That's great. That's great. And speaking of things like that, I don't know if you talked already with the other Danish distilleries about the Danish Whiskey Manifesto.
Actually, I haven't, but we can definitely do that right now.
Yeah.
I'm just having to take a quick break.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a really good time to do that because the Danish Whiskey Manifesto was actually officially announced after I did those videos.
Right.
Some of the guys told me it's gonna happen, but not on camera because they couldn't by that time.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's talk about it.
Yeah.
Danish Whiskey Manifesto, really interesting stuff.
Absolutely.
What is it? And first of all, what is it? What do we have here? This is the bottle behind us, right?
Yes, it is. This is also a world premiere. We're getting the labels tomorrow, actually.
Awesome.
This is Terrell. And Leon, what is Terrell?
Maybe turf?
Yes.
Peat.
Peat.
Awesome.
So from the northern part of Jutland, this is peat from Moseby, and it's really, really nice peat. It's very different from the Isla peat, but it's really nice. And this is our third edition of our turf.
Awesome.
Yeah. So here's the.
Oh, that smells fantastic.
Right? It's nice.
That smells
isn't it?
really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome.
So yeah.
I love peated malt.
It's great. Our first two Terrell bottlings were actually mostly ex-bourbon matured, and this is our third Terrell bottling, and this one has a bit more sherry influence. So there's a couple of ex-bourbon casks with peated whiskey. There's one first of all ex Oloroso cask also with peated whiskey, and there's a bit of non-peated PX as well. So, slanche.
Cheers.
Skål.
Skål. Santé.
À votre.
Kampai. Whatever you fancy. Oh, that is good. Oh, that is very tasty. That's right up my alley. Grainy, punchy, smoky. That's really nice.
Yeah, I know I'm gonna miss this one when it's gone.
Yeah, that's very good. I like that a lot.
Yeah, and I think it really has a nice touch with that non-peated PX.
Yeah.
Kind of binds it together. You know, brings a bit more sweetness to.
It's not only peat. No, there's like the peat is part of the flavor. So
yeah, absolutely. It wants to be, you know, part of the whiskey. It's not like it's pushing it away. It's
very good.
Thank you. Yeah.
So before we talk about that, this is a whiskey that will be able to be bought.
Yeah.
Because this is my recommendation right now. This is my favorite so far. I mean,
Cool.
I haven't tried all of your whiskeys, but the ones I tried, this is really nice.
Thank you so much.
Tell everybody what its name is.
Terrell, and it's 2.3 this time.
Awesome. This is really nice. I like that a lot. And I'm now confused which one is which.
Yeah.
But we had the peated
you'll
one.
Find out.
Yeah, this is the one. This is the peated version. Okay. Now, I'm really good. That's awesome.
So this is how it looks like, the Danish Whiskey Manifesto.
Cool.
Yeah. And signed by 10 distilleries, Danish distilleries. And it's basically the key values here are origin, transparency, and rethinking tradition. And obviously it has some principles. One of the things that's kind of the main thing, I would say, is that Well, it says here, Danish whiskey is made from Danish cereals. And if not, it must be clearly stated, because obviously when everyone signed this, most distilleries also had whiskey in casks that were not from Danish cereals.
Obviously, yeah.
But that's actually the goal, to become 100% Danish cereal whiskey producers.
That is the one part of the manifesto that stood out to me, and that I mentioned in I did only a very short reel on Instagram, I think, about it. I didn't do a full video, but that stood out to me, because I think this is like for defining something. We talked about Breton whiskey, which has to be distilled and matured in Brittany. But this is something different, because the origin of the grain, I think no whiskey origin has ever defined that before, as far as I know, at least. So I think this is very special, and I think it tells a lot about how Denmark is the scene is approaching whiskey. So I love that. It's very unique.
Well, you know, really, Denmark is a farming country.
Yeah.
I mean, it's barley, it's wheat, it's oats. You know, it's really, you know, our heritage.
Yeah.
So it really does not make sense to import cereals from outside Denmark.
Yeah.
We have an abundance of it.
Yeah.
And some very, very talented, good farmers like Lars. And yeah, I just really think that it makes sense, and I'm so happy that we're 10 distilleries that are, you know, doing this together.
It's awesome. Like I really like this idea. So we can name the distilleries that are on here right now.
Yeah. So it's Copenhagen Distillery, Knaplund, it's Nyborg Distillery, it's Færølokken, it's Nordisk Brænderi, it's Ærø Whiskey, it's Downing Whiskey, it's us, Sal Whiskey, it's Thy Whiskey Distillery, and Tornes.
Awesome. So now I have a bucket list of distilleries I haven't visited yet. I have to visit because I have visited half of them, I think, but I haven't got them all. So
now you can cross off Sal as well.
Cheers.
Skål.
Awesome. Yeah. Thank you so much. This is a fantastic whiskey.
Thank you so much.
And a very nice visit. Lovely to be here.
Very,
and I think,
very happy to have you, Leon.
I think, maybe before we end the video or the interview, maybe we can tell about the rest of the points.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
I think then I think we're good for today.
Yeah.
But I think this is a really interesting thing for people to understand or to acknowledge.
Absolutely, and
the principles.
Some of these are not new.
Yeah.
Like some of these are quite known, but Danish whiskey must be mashed, fermented, and distilled in Denmark. It must be at least 3 years old, and we have the cereals. All cereals, malted or unmalted, may be used.
Also interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So and all different types of distillation equipment can also be used. So also various types of wood may be used in cask maturation. And this is all for not stifling any type of creativity, experiments, whatever we want to try, see if we can get to a good result. We shouldn't be stifling that. We should be encouraging it.
Yeah.
Even though, you know, the likes of us are kind of old school in terms of some of that, but we want to be able to give each other that freedom. And also, of course, the addition of colorants, flavorings, or sweeteners is not allowed.
Yeah. So what I personally, as a whiskey fan and a whiskey nerd or geek or a whiskey drinker, would take away from this matches absolutely with my experience with traveling through Denmark and visiting Danish distilleries and distillers, with on one side a very local approach, trying to be as local as possible, and on the other side not limiting exploration and innovation. So this is for me the perfect full circle for this idea. It makes a lot of sense, and I think it's a really good idea. So
that's amazing to hear.
Cool. Yeah.
Fantastic.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Leon.
That
Thanks
was very
so
nice
much for coming
Yeah.
by.
And yeah, now we're turning off the camera and having some more whiskey by the fire. And I see you guys next time down the road. Certainly try some Sal whiskey. There is much to discover for people like me who like intense and punchy and grainy and yeah, spirit-driven whiskey. Some of them, you can say that. But certainly a very interesting farm whiskey from Denmark. And yeah, see you in the next video and down the road. Cheers.
Skål.